Sheriff.
Calling car 61. Calling car 61. Go to 479 Arrigo Street. Disturbance. That is all. Dawson. Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Intercept a gray sedan headed south on Cottage Grove. Contains 6 armed men who robbed the Broadmoor National Bank. Cover all bridges leading out of city.
The High Street bridge, Bob, quick.
We're practically there, boy.
There they are, Bob. Blocked. Radio cops, cut us off.
Back off the bridge.
No use, there's more behind.
All right, ram the ones in front. We'll take a chance on foot.
Look out, they're going to run us down, Tim. Hurry up. Gee, Dick is hit.
Come on, dive off the bridge. Our only chance.
Right behind.
Come on, get out of there.
Give me that. 2 of them dead, huh? 2 to take in. Enrich, call the morgue wagon.
Right.
You 2 boys get down here and cover this side. Beat through the bushes. Keep your eyes open if you see a head blasted down. Good work, boys. Get back to your zone.
Yes, sir.
Calling car 17. Calling car 17. Go to Vista Street School. Take over the crossing. That is all. Dawson.
Now that's more like the calls we generally get.
Bye, Miss Regan. Oh, goodbye, Jimmy. Be careful now, crossing the street. Sure. Bye, Miss Regan. Bye, Miss Regan. Goodbye. Lessons tomorrow. Bye, Jimmy. Bye. Bye, Jimmy. I will. Where's the officer today? He's late today.
Hello, Miss Regan. Has Jimmy come out yet?
Well, yes, he just drove away with the gentleman just now.
Where? Which way? South?
Didn't you send for him?
No, we've got to stop them, quick.
Come on, the police car. Officer, a man has taken one of the children. Follow him. I'll point out the car.
Where do I get them stopped now? Eating a bunch.
There it is.
What's wrong, officer? That's what I'd like to know. Come on, get out of there. Why, do you know this man?
He was my husband.
The boy's father?
Yes.
Divorced?
Yes.
Who has custody of the child?
I have.
That right?
That's right, officer. I really have no right to the youngster. I've just been driving him home in the afternoon from school. However, if I'd known his mother was coming today, I wouldn't have called for him.
I suppose you'll want to prefer charges.
Charges?
Abduction. Caught him with the child in the car. Open and shut case. He'd be lucky if he gets off with 10 years.
Oh, no. Nothing like that must happen.
Son, come over here. How old are you?
6, almost 7.
6, almost 7, eh? Now, what do you think we ought to do about this?
Well, it's all the same with you, Mr. Policeman. I wish you'd fix it so I could go home with both of them, together.
That sounds like a pretty good idea. And we call this whole thing a mistake.
Let's talk it over on the way home. Please.
Well, for the boy's sake, I hope that's all settled.
I rather think it is.
Well, back to school, teacher.
This is the first time I've heard of the radio patrol solving a matrimonial case.
Oh, we get a little bit of everything. You could see they really wanted to be together.
Absolutely. If I were your captain, I'd promote you for the way you handled the situation.
If you were my captain, I'd try and get a job around headquarters.
By the sound of that speech, I'd guess you were Irish.
Irish? Well, my name is Tim Conlon. You can use your own judgment.
I'm Helen Regan. I teach at Vista Street.
Regan. Well, that could be Irish.
Irish and the daughter of a police officer. My father's Dan Regan.
Not Lieutenant Dan Regan.
Yes.
Well, that doubles the pleasure of meeting you.
Do you know him?
No, I don't know him, but that's one man I'd like to shake hands with.
Oh, here's the school.
Miss Regan, this is my partner, Officer O'Neill.
How do you do?
Sorry we can't drive you home, but you know how those things are.
Oh, that's all right. I know you're not allowed to carry passengers.
Only prisoners.
But I hope I'll never have to ride with you that way. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, what were you after when you went down Vista Street with the two women?
Oh, we were just chasing a mistake.
Well, if you mean the one you brought back with you, she ain't no mistake.
It's Helen Regan, Dan Regan's daughter.
Lieutenant Dan Regan? The guy that caught that big Bill Standish on that Fabian job?
That's right.
Hey, we could have took her home. Old Caphart wouldn't care about that. Hey, she left her book. Should we take it back to her?
No, we won't take it back to her. I'll drop around with it tonight. Be a good chance for me to meet Dan Regan.
Hey, listen, you ain't fooling nobody, big boy. It's from examination papers. What is a sextant? This poor kid's not going to get a very good mark on his answer to this one.
What's he got?
He says a sextant is an instrument with which sailors find their positions at sea.
Well, what is a sextant?
Well, anybody knows that. It's 6 guys that sing in a bunch.
Did they catch them?
They caught 4. 2 escaped. And the ones they brought in are all fellows who used to work with Standish.
Well, you put him where he won't work with anyone again.
Well, it's a question which was won. I put him in prison for life, and his bullet put me in this chair.
But not for life.
You know what Dr. Bertram said. There's a possibility you may walk again if they dare take that bullet out.
Well, if I can't, I guess we can call it a break of the game. Glad to see you going out for a change.
I won't be late.
Young Davis?
Yes.
He's getting to be a pretty regular caller. Guess I'll have to look him up some.
You don't have to bother yourself. It's not that serious. Oh, there's Johnny now. Can I get you something before we go?
No, dear. Have a good time. Bless you.
Hello.
Oh, why, hello. Come in.
No, thanks. I just stopped by to return your book. You left it in the car today, and I thought you might need it.
Oh, thanks a lot. Oh, please, won't you come in long enough to meet Dad?
All right.
Dad, this is Officer Conlon.
I'm glad to know you, Conlon.
I'm glad to meet you, Lieutenant.
This is the man I told you about who patches up romances.
Well, according to evening newspaper, he does other things pretty well, too. You're the same Conlon who cut off that bandit car at the High Street Bridge, aren't you?
Yes, we were in on that.
Evening, teacher.
Hello, Johnny. Come in.
Hello, Johnny.
Well, Timothy Conlon. How's tricks, Timothy? Car 17 getting lots of action?
Enough. How's everything in the auto business?
Okay.
Well, I guess there's no need for an introduction.
We've known each other a long time.
How you been, Lieutenant?
All right.
Well, I don't like to rush you away, Helen, but I think we'd better be going.
Oh, Conlon's going to stay and trade police stories with me, dear.
Well, that's fine. Thanks again for returning the book, and you come over and see us soon.
I'll do that.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Sit down.
Thanks.
Have a cigar?
No, thank you.
Conlon. How well do you know Johnny Davis?
Oh, I've known him a long time. We were kids together. Haven't seen much of him, though, since I went on the force.
Ever have any trouble with him?
No, why?
He gave him a pretty hard look when you met. I figured you must have a reason for it.
Well, that was just because he called me Timothy. You know, when I was a kid, they called me that to make me mad, and I don't know, I don't seem to be able to get over it.
Hello.
Hello, Lieutenant Regan.
Yeah, this is Dan Regan.
This is Spider Kelly. Remember me? You did me a favor once, so I'm going to give you a tip. There's going to be a break made at Laurel Prison tonight, and Big Bill Standish is in on it.
Long distance. Put me through to the warden at Laurel Penitentiary and make it fast. Huh? All lines busy? Well, break through one. I tell you, this is important.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Jailbreak reported from Laurel Penitentiary. Stand by for description of escaped prisoners.
Never mind that long-distance call, miss. It's not important now. I got a tip-off on that, but it came through too late to be of any use.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. One prisoner only remaining at large in Laurel jailbreak. He is Big Bill Standish.
Bill Standish free again. If he gets back to this town, he'll be hard to find and harder to take.
Do you think he'll come back here?
Not a doubt of it.
Of course, he always swore that someday he'd get out to...
Yeah, to finish his job on me. And maybe he will. You know, Bill Standish is always bitter about being beaten in that fight at Fabian's.
Do you think he'll try to get you?
I know it. And I'm hoping that's the thing that'll trap him. Helen used to keep a scrapbook of my cases. Yeah, I think it's over there.
This it?
Yeah, that's it, Tim. Take a good look at that face, Tim, and be sure of one thing. He'll never be taken alive.
I've got to take some of that front off.
It's good, Harry. Very good. Good enough to fool anybody in this town except one man. Dan Regan.
He won't be out looking for you.
No, but I'll be out looking for him when I get around to it.
Extra, extra, Stanley breaks jail. Read all about it. Extra,
Get
extra,
one.
read all about it. Stanley breaks jail. Extra, Standish at large. Extra, extra, read all about the big jailbreak.
I'll go out and get a paper.
At large. Extra, extra, extra.
You hear that? Well, it's true. And it's a challenge to every man on the police force in the city. Standish is at large, and we want him. Either in the back of a squad car with handcuffs on him, or in a morgue wagon with a bullet through his head. Every hour that he's free gives him a chance to dig in and organize. You men will be on 12-hour duty until he's brought in. I promise any man who brings him in an advance of 1 rank. Now go on, get out, get moving. Let's go, go ahead.
Well, here it is.
Yeah, cut through the wall and climbed a ventilator pipe to the roof. That sounds like it.
You haven't figured how to get over the outside wall yet.
No, they wouldn't. A picture there?
Yeah, front page.
I'll try this out on Johnny. If it gets by him, it's safe. Oh, my card. Dr. George E. Medicine, consulting surgeon.
I'll be at the house.
Yeah.
I extra, read all about the big jailbreak. Standish escape. I extra, read all about it here. I favor all about the big jailbreak. I favor, read all about it. Standish escape.
Well, I've got to phone Dad right away.
Read all about the big jailbreak.
Yeah, we'll phone from my place. We get the car.
Vista 48321.
Hear anything from Harry or?
Hello, Dad.
Oh, hello, dear.
Are you all right? I just heard about Bill Standish escaping, and I was worried.
No. There's nothing to be nervous about, Helen, dear. No. Captain Hart's got men watching the house, and Conlon's still here with me.
Oh, that's fine, Dad. I'll be home right away. Goodbye. They have men guarding the house, and Mr. Conlon is still there.
Oh, well, that's fine.
I beg your pardon. I was referred here by a friend. I should like to rent a sedan for a few weeks.
Oh. Sure, we can fix you up all right.
Johnny, I'll wait for you outside. Don't be long.
All right, I'll be right out.
I should like something conservative, dependable.
We got most anything. Ace is number 4 in?
Yeah.
Well, check it for gas and oil, will you?
Okay.
I think you'll like this one. Now, the car will cost you just $40 a week. Payable in advance.
Take it out of what you picked up at the Broadmoor National this afternoon. Steady, you idiot. Don't be in such a hurry to go for that iron. No wonder most of you were nailed today. Takes brains to time a job like that.
Hey. The boss.
Pretty good, eh, kid?
Say, it's perfect.
Nobody'd know it.
Yeah, I wonder. Now listen, Johnny. You and Harry are the only ones that know about this. I'm not letting anybody else in on it, see? Not anybody. The rest of them get my orders through you. I understand. It was Regan's daughter telephoning just now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a smart hookup. Don't lose it. I may need it later.
Mm-hmm. Number 4 is ready. Thanks very much, Ace. Here you are, Doctor. Now, if you have any trouble, Doctor, don't hesitate to call us. We're generally open pretty late.
Right.
Yeah, coming, sweetheart.
I read all about the big jailbreak. Status escape.
Be home in just no time at all.
Read all about it here. Read all about it. Read all about the big jailbreak. Extra.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Come in.
Hello, Dan.
Hello, Henry. Well, I'm glad to see you. Well, you look tired. Sit down.
Tired. I'm dead. For the last 2 weeks, I've had this whole police force on 12-hour shifts. I've run this whole city through a strainer. I can't find a trace of Standish.
He's here, all right.
Yeah? Well, it isn't like him to lie low and hide.
Well, he's waiting for you to turn your back. He'll strike as soon as he's sure you think he's in China or Alaska.
I wish he'd make some move and give us a lead to follow. I figured he'd try for you, Dan.
Well, how could he? You've got this house and neighborhood covered like a blanket.
It's still covered. And will be until I'm absolutely sure what's become of him.
Well, you can call your men off tomorrow.
Well, why?
I'm going to the hospital in the morning.
Dan, do you think it's wise?
I've had a talk with Doc Burcham. He called a consultation of my last x-rays, and they're ready to try and take the bullet out.
Dan, why do you risk it?
Well, you've seen Burcham.
Yes. He advises against an operation. He told me exactly what your chances are. 1 in 10 that you'll ever walk, and even that you'll come out of it at all.
Well, those are pretty good odds, Henry.
It's a dangerous business, Dan. Why don't you take time and think it over now?
I have. My mind's made up. Helen won't marry while I'm like this. She feels that I'm something she's got to take care of. And it's about time she started to think of her own life. Now, you see, Henry, it isn't fair to let her sacrifice her whole future. No, I've got to let Burcham try. Whichever way it comes out, it's a solution.
There's a motto on it. What does it say?
I can take it. Can you? A smiling Sam.
I wonder if I can.
Is something worrying you today, Tim? Serious?
Very.
Is it something you can tell me?
Well, I hope so. You know, Helen, I'm a cop that's thought of nothing but his job. Maybe sergeant's stripes. Until 2 weeks ago. I've got sense enough to feel that, well, a man in police work hasn't any business even thinking of marriage.
Why not?
Because a policeman's wife hasn't very much of a future to look forward to.
I know, except worry and anxiety. Wondering if the next telephone call will tell her to go to the hospital or the morgue. I know. I watched Mother go through that. When Bill Standish's bullet crippled Dad, I think it killed her.
That's just about the size of it.
But even so, I'm sure she wouldn't have traded those years of worry with Dad for any other sort of life with anyone else. They loved each other. And after all, that's the only thing that really counts.
That's exactly what I've been struggling trying to tell you, Helen.
Well, I'm fond of you, Tim, but
Oh, that's all right. You don't have to let me down easy. I'll try to take it like Sam here and come up smiling.
I don't know when I can answer your question, Tim. I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer it. But I'm proud you asked me. You know, you're the finest man I've ever known. And I'll always think that.
If you ever find that you can answer that question, I'll be around.
Oh, it's late. You'll be late for duty, and I've got to get Ted's dinner.
You going to that masquerade with Johnny tonight?
Oh, yes. He asked me months ago.
Wish that guy'd leave town.
Oh, you're not jealous of Johnny, are you?
Of course I am.
Well, Dad, what do you think?
If they give a prize, you'll win it.
Oh, that's blarney, Dad.
Not a bit of it. And now that you're dressed, I've got some news for you.
Good or bad?
Good.
Tell me.
I'm going to the hospital in the morning.
Well, does Dr. Bertram think it's safe to operate?
Of course.
Oh, that would be wonderful. You've been so patient through it all.
It's going to be all right, dear. It's going to be all right. I think, from the look of your eyes, that you've got a bit of news to tell me.
You're too good a detective. I have. Tim asked me to marry him today.
Well, I think your happiness ought to be pretty safe in his hands, dear.
I think so.
You accepted him then?
No, not exactly.
Well, what did you tell him?
Well, I told him I couldn't answer him now.
Why can't you?
Never mind why. I'll be able to soon.
I'm sort of glad it wasn't young Davis.
Oh, Johnny and I were never serious. He couldn't be serious about anything. I'll see him tonight and tell him about Tim. He won't mind.
Good.
You're sure getting tough to ride with since you took up this love seriously.
Don't kid about it, Bumps.
Sorry, old timer. I know just how you feel about it. My second hitch in the Army, I got it so bad in San Diego.
Yes, you told me that story.
And another time in Manila,
I know that one, too.
Seems every time I'm setting pretty, she up and marries a plumber, a bartender, a bootlegger, or something.
Well, you can't blame a woman for showing good sense.
All right, understand this now. You get the Fabians at 9:50 exactly. That gives you just 20 minutes in which to do your work. You know what the boss wants? Don't touch nothing else. Now, Harry will pick you up at 10:10 on the dot. He passes me at 17th and Douglas in front of the cab 1 minute later. Hello. Yeah. It's the boss. Yeah? Right. Yeah, everything's set. 7:41 exactly. Okay, I'll see you at the masquerade. All right, you guys, set your watches with mine. 7:41. Now, this thing is timed to click. Don't come there 1 minute ahead or 1 minute later. I want you to hit every connection right on the nose, just like the boss planned. Harry, the cab's a brown top. I'll be standing right beside it.
17th and Douglas on the dot.
That's right. All right, now all you guys drift out of here, one at a time.
That's the way I feel about it, Johnny.
Sure, Tim's a swell guy, and I can't say that I blame him. I guess there's nothing left for me to say except to wish you both lots of luck. Huh?
Thanks, Johnny. You've taken me around a lot, and I appreciate it.
Oh, go on. We had a lot of swell times together, that's all. I knew from the beginning that that's all it would amount to. You made it very plain. Say, would you excuse me a minute, Helen? I got to phone Ace. I forgot to tell him something about a car.
Surely.
Got some news for you. Taking Dan Regan to the hospital in the morning.
No, what hospital? What time?
Mercy Hospital ambulance is going to call for him at 9 o'clock.
Will he get a message from me before then?
Just 10.
Get rolling. I'll get the girl interested.
Don't ever dance with that little brunette.
I believe I recognize the young lady.
Yes?
May I steal this dance?
Well, I could scarcely refuse anyone in a cardinal's robe.
Thank you.
Well, Cardinal, you said you recognized me. Who am I?
Miss Helen Regan, and you teach at the Vista Street School.
That's right, but I can't play shoe.
Well, that's natural. We've never met. But you were pointed out to me at the school.
Oh, I see.
I'll clear the desk off.
Number, please. Number, please. Number, please. Number, please.
There goes that second door, right on time.
Number, please. Ethel, what's main 7401?
Number, please. It's Fabian's jewelry store.
Number, please. Number, please.
Don't you fellas put anything in your pockets, because we get picked up and want to be clean.
They're robbing Fabian's. Hello? Police department?
Police department.
There's a robbery at Fabian's jewelry store. Yes. They've upset the phone. Number, please. I can hear them working now.
Calling car 17. Calling car 17.
Robbery reported at Fabian's jewelry store. Investigate. That is all.
Hit it, Bumps. That sounds hot.
Hang on to your hat, boy.
There they go, Bumps. Pick 'em up.
Come. I got company, too. Get that thing set to roll.
Near that cab.
Get into town and cut into an alley.
Everything go all right?
Got what you wanted.
Something slipped, though. Radio Patrol was just one member behind our cars on the getaway.
This it?
That's it, all right, 67.
Looks like they ditched it.
You check this cab at the Brown Top office. I'll look it over.
Okay.
I hope Harry and the boys get clear. I'll need them in the morning.
Regan?
Regan.
Ah, so you have.
It's a hot cab. Throw him near garage.
You stick with that car. I've got a hunch, and I'm playing it right now.
Well, don't forget I'm out here.
How's that?
Oh, it's warm.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Tell you what, I'll get you something to drink. You stay here, huh? Well, hello, officer. Making lots of arrests?
This is the first one tonight.
Now, you'll have to turn me loose. That lady's very thirsty.
Now, get this straight. There's nothing phony about this outfit except the mask. The badge is real, and so is the gun. Now, come on, take a little ride. Quiet.
Now, listen, fella, your kidding is just about enough, see, and I had plenty of it. Go play with somebody else.
Uh-oh. I'll take care of that. Now, come on with me.
What's happening here?
This fool says I'm under arrest.
Arrest? What for?
Are you with him?
Yes.
Well, I'll need you for a witness. Come on, out the back way. I won't need this disguise any longer. Neither will you.
Well, take it off.
Tim. Oh, that was a terrible joke to play on us.
This is no joke, Helen.
Well, you mean you're actually going to arrest him?
Yes.
Well, that's ridiculous. What for?
For helping in a robbery that was pulled just a little while ago.
That's impossible. Well, he's been with me at the dance all evening.
I'm sorry, Helen, but I'm going to have to take you both in. Come on, both of you. Helen, sit up in front. Headquarters, Bubs. Captain, I'm sure of my evidence.
The Fabian job was Standish work. Regan caught him attempting the same thing, and is like him to try and wipe out his one failure. Davis is our first link in the chain, and we'll hold him in spite of all the lawyers in town. What's the girl like?
Why, she's Helen Regan.
Oh, I'm sorry she's mixed up in this, even innocently. Have them both come in. Go on. Hello, Helen. How are you?
Pretty resentful, Captain. I think this is the first time my sympathies have been against the police.
Oh, well, even so, I don't suppose you'd object to answering a few questions?
Not in the least.
Well, what was the longest time Mr. Davis was out of your sight during the evening?
10 minutes. Perhaps 15, but not more. He couldn't have taken part in any robbery. I'm sorry to say so, Captain, but I think this arrest is the result of a grudge.
Well, how so?
Officer Conlon made it for personal reasons.
Well, I'm sorry, but even so, I'll have to hold you, Davis. O'Neill, take him upstairs and book him on a concealed weapons charge.
Now, don't worry about it, Helen. I'll get bail posted.
Now, I want you to testify at his hearing later. And Conlon will drop you at your house on his way back to his zone.
Thank you. I'd much prefer a cab.
And tell your father that the boys wish him luck. I'll see him in the hospital tomorrow.
Thank you, Captain. Good night.
Cheer up, son. We got to learn to take it in our business.
Anything wrong, dear?
No, Dad. I'll be right there.
I really don't think you should go with me, Helen.
Dr. Bircham said I could. And I've arranged for a substitute to take my class at the school.
You've been upset this morning. Oh, now, don't get nervous about this, dear. Everything's going to be all right.
You bet it is. Oh, the ambulance is here.
Oh, they're a bit early. I'm surprised Tim didn't drop in.
We probably got some extra duty on account of the big robbery.
Well, I sent with Dr. Bircham to take Lieutenant Regan to Mercy Hospital.
Yes, we know about it.
You better help me, Charlie. He's in a wheelchair.
Good morning, Lieutenant. All ready to go?
All set?
That's fine.
You think you can make those stairs all right?
Oh, easily, miss.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Is the ambulance for Lieutenant Regan?
Yes. They're taking him down now.
We'll see you around headquarters in a couple of weeks, Lieutenant.
He'll help you walk back up those steps.
Thanks, boys.
Hey, Tim. Cap Hart and the boys just gave Johnny Davis about 3 hours stiff grilling downstairs.
Did they get anything out of him?
Ah, he's a clam. Wouldn't know Bill Standish if he ran into him. Keeps squawking all the time about you, friend.
Well, I guess he's not the only one who thinks that.
Oh, snap out of it, will you? You'll never solve nothing sitting around here like a stuffed duck. Come on, I know a spot where we might pick up a lead.
Oh, I think I'll stick around here. Something's apt to break.
Well, okay, boy. I'll follow my own hunch.
Car 61. Calling car 61.
Well, there's another ambulance. That's funny.
No sign of Marion Evans. Well, they were on duty here.
They're ringing the Regan bell. It must be a mistake. I think I'll run over and tell him that he's already gone.
That's funny. No answer?
No man on duty? There's something on the line here.
If you've come after Dan Regan, why, the ambulance has already taken him.
Could the hospital have sent two by mistake?
No, that's impossible.
How long ago?
Oh, 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe longer.
What kind of an ambulance? What color, I mean?
Well, one very much like that, a dark one.
Did you notice a number?
No, why should I?
Phone headquarters. Get Captain Hart personally.
Use your telephone? Come on.
Sure, come ahead.
Yeah, that's Standish, all right. Now canvass that neighborhood and report any details as soon as you get them. Hey, Bill, send out every flying squad in the city after a gray ambulance. Full descriptions now coming in.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Watch for dark gray ambulance containing Lieutenant Dan Regan, his daughter, and 2 men operating for Big Bill Standish. Report instantly any trace of this conveyance.
Now, I want a dragnet thrown around this town that a cat can't crawl through. Get things moving.
Yes, sir. Captain Hart.
Come in, Tim.
Captain, I think I can find Standish.
How?
Through Davis, if you'll turn him loose.
No, it won't work, Tim. He's too smart to go to Standish. He knows he'd be trailed.
Oh, certainly he is. But I think I can make him talk.
Yeah? Well, 4 of us couldn't.
If he knows anything, I can get it out of him my way.
I'd like to take a chance and let you try, Tim, but...
You think a lot of Dan Regan, don't you?
Oh, you know that.
Well, so do I. Now, Helen's in just as much danger as he is.
That's right.
Minutes count now, and if we're going to do anything to help them, it's got to be done quickly.
I'll risk it. Colby, release Davis. I'll send up an order.
Now, there's just one thing more.
Yeah?
You better relieve me from duty.
Well, why?
Because in order to handle this thing my way, I can't do it officially.
All right, you're suspended indefinitely.
Thanks, Captain. We'll make it work.
There's company upstairs. A patient.
I'll see what I can do for him. It'll be a pleasure.
They had to bring his daughter, too. Couldn't get out of it.
Better change that suit. We're leaving town in a half hour.
I'm Dr. Medicine. I'm sorry to have put you in such an uncomfortable room, but it's sometimes necessary when patients are apt to become violent.
Hello, Standish.
I figured you'd recognize me, even with this disguise.
I'd recognize you in the dark.
Even in the dark. Well, maybe so. Well, I guess you know what's coming.
Yeah, I can guess.
Regan, I'm not going back to Laurel. I didn't like it there. You're the only man who ever beat me. You might get on your feet and do it again. It's too bad she had to come along. But witnesses are dangerous. And I never leave dangers behind me. I wipe them out as I go. No, there's no chance to get out. Try if you like. But I'm not such a bad fellow as you think, Regan. I'm going to give you a break. Chance for a final visit with your daughter.
Do you think he'll...
Not a doubt of it.
Oh, we must do something.
We can only hope and pray the police trace that ambulance. Otherwise... Well, I guess Standish wins.
Hello, Johnny.
Oh. Hello, Timothy. You couldn't make that rap stick, could you?
That's because you're a pretty smart fellow.
Oh, yeah?
What's the idea of that?
You know where the Regans are because you know where Bill Standish is. And before I leave this office, you're going to tell me.
You're crazy. I don't know a thing about it.
Now, I'm not on duty now. I'm suspended. I'm not a cop at all. I'm just a fellow who remembers that as a kid you couldn't take it. I think you'll crack now. You were the little fellow in school who always told on the others. Johnny, I'm betting you're still yellow. And you're going to tell me what I want to know or get ready to take the beating of your life. Somebody must have been through your office. Remind me to thank Bumps for that, will you? Oh, no, Johnny. You're going to have to use your fist this time.
Wait a minute, I'll talk. I'll talk, don't hit me again. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Standish is Dr. Madison. He's at 2141 Cottage Grove Avenue.
Phone Captain Hart. Tell him to send a squad to 2141 Cottage Grove Avenue. Standish. Have him picked up. Here, give me that gun.
Well, thanks for that chance.
Calling cars 30, 31, and 32. Calling cars 30, 31, and 32. Go to 2141, 2141 Cottage Grove Avenue. Big Bill Standish located there. Surround premises.
Harry, I've got a hunch that Dr. Madison is going to lose his first two patients.
Operations are dangerous.
Yeah.
Someone's coming up the stairs. Oh, Dad, talk to him. Promise him anything.
Oh, it wouldn't do any good, dear. He's just a madman who's been waiting for this one moment.
You'll have to take it sitting down, Regan. I'd rather have given it to you on your feet. I'd hope to hear you beg. I wanted you to whine. Well, I guess you're too game for that. So's the girl. But I won't save either one of you. Better look away.
Stop that.
Tim, are you hurt badly?
Where are you hit, Conlon? You just winged me. How about Standish? He's down inside. Come on, boys, let's get him to the hospital.
Lucky arm.
Easy with him.
You know, every time I walk up these steps, I get a thrill out of it.
So do I. But for a different reason.
Yeah, she is a great girl.